Welcome to a special evening at the Rebellion Podcast Center where we are going to sit back, kick back, and hang out and watch the what the heck, man? I hear paper rattling. And
I did say I'd be right back.
Okay. All right. All right. Let me put you down there. It'll just be me. Some weird noises coming from King's Advisors. We got a few special guests, people that will show up and hang out with us. You know, I don't know what channel to watch this on, to tell you the truth. The White House is airing it. I'm trying to find a feed, you know, that will have him like walk in, you know, so, and that won't clip the channel a little bit. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There's a couple. I have no idea which one. We just pull up ABC, I guess, and go from there and just watch what's going on. But so we got King's Advisors. He'll be back. And look who's joining us too. The lovely Wicked Virtue is here.
Hi.
To talk president stuff.
I know president stuff.
What do you guys what do you expect from this speech, man? Kings, anything? It's going to be long, I hear.
Yeah, I expect he's going to spend a lot of time trying to get his base, 56% of the country energized and ready for the midterms. If he's smart, he will skate right over Epstein and not even say a damn word about it.
Probably not. Real quick, Llama Pajama says, I want to see that Rose Tico before we begin. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Here's your rose. And he also says, glad you got out of New York. Try being snowed in. It's fun. That's why I live in Florida. And before Kings was here, he was wrapped up in a giant blanket.
Yeah,
Blanket.
I just put a sweatshirt on, put the robe on, and I've got a blanket on my lap right now.
I do have a hoodie on. Floods in Danstown. Has anybody checked on him? I did talk to him today, so if there's anything serious, I'm sure he'll let us know. Love the intros, memories. I love that intro. Yeah, shout out Nerd Slap for making it for me. Schick also says Mega Union. That's it for 2. And last on Darius says Jeremy is a homosexual grifter, so I'm here. Oh, okay. Everybody saying hi to Wicked, hi to Kings.
Hi.
What's up, Marianne?
Anything in particular, Wicked, that you want him to talk about, or?
Not really. I do agree with Kings that he's most likely going to skip over the major topic because I don't think anything he says is going to make people happy, which I understand. It's very complicated.
Yep.
So yeah, he's probably going to joke around a bit, right? That's what Trump does, and he's just going to stick to main topics, and he's not going to make everyone happy, but some of us will be happy with what he says.
It's kind of funny because he always, you could tell when he goes off script. So
yeah,
Binary Recall over on Kick, shout out.
He's so charismatic, like that one video where they turned the teleprompter off on him and he did better without it. So
I knowing that we've got 2 really important Supreme Court decisions coming up, I want him to give the court a pass. I know they just struck down his tariffs. He just restarted them, so I'm not worried about that. But I really don't want him to anger the court.
Emilio
with 50 gifted members. Are you serious, bro? Emilio. I don't know what I'm allowed to say, Emilio, but I got to meet him and hang out with him. This dude is a freaking legend. I'm glad I got a friend up north. He says, cheers, friends. I'm glad I got a friend up north, and I can't wait to go back and hang out with you again, brother. It was an honor.
I'm a little jealous.
And a privilege to meet the late, great Emilio. Brother, you did not have to do that. You didn't have to do that.
From West Virginia. Mrs. Capito.
What are they doing?
The senator from Oklahoma, Mr. Langford.
Roll call.
The senator from South Carolina, Mr. Scott.
Think so?
The senator from New York, Mr. Schumer.
Amelia with 50 gifted memberships.
Oh,
So are we
president
gonna
has
see
an
Supreme
escort, and those are the senators that are escorting him into the chamber.
I
Supposed to
can't list on Rumble for 5 says you didn't say an F bomb on daily.
enter before the president, but you just heard the House Speaker announce the escort committee for the president of the United States. So if we see the president of the United States enter the floor, let's listen.
What?
States,
What
but
is she?
Supreme Court justices are supposed to follow the
Okay.
diplomatic corps and then the president of the United States. So
Okay,
we do have
so-
a few more stops on the way.
Okay. All right.
We got
Careful.
no. People thought I said the F word on daily
Oh.
today, but I didn't. I just said it I said freaking really fast.
Wow.
So like Canlis was like, I listened over and over and over, and he's like, thank you for the 5. Also, Eric, what are you doing, man? Another 20 gifted memberships to the channel. 70 already. What?
Wow.
Roasty? We got a 50 and a 20. Emilio, God bless you, brother. I'm gonna text you, Emilio, so I could be like, what am I allowed to say?
I mean, you did call him the late
Action.
great.
What is important for the president to do tonight
Yeah,
is to
he's
tout
pretty special.
those wins, but of course lay out the vision for the year ahead. And certainly that is critical as we head into these midterms, as we discuss about how
Yeah.
I really would like to
Republican,
watch this like on another
governments can
channel.
create
So, but like the
wins
other
for
ones
the
aren't.
American people, and as we try to prosecute the case,
There's
that
a
Republicans
really,
should maintain a
really
majority
lame one
in the House
here.
and Senate working
I
alongside
don't
the
want
president.
lame.
So not only will it be
Today,
important with all of these items
Cabra?
in this address
Hmm.
that
All right,
he
hold on.
talks about the
Hold on, we're gonna share. There's Fox News. Oops. How do I make it? How do I get rid of that? There we go. Yeah, they just have the door up.
Well, I'd rather see that than half of those.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear
People in there.
ABC's like crazy
Hmm.
rhetoric on everything, but just restream Jeremy.
Well, that's the joke I was making.
No, I wouldn't do that. Wiggy's gonna play you gonna play the new pirate game?
Yeah,
Next-
Windrose. I'm excited. Later today.
When are you doing that?
Tonight, in like an hour.
I'm gonna need you to tell me if I should do it.
That's what
Because
I am.
I
Like,
watched-
I'm waiting to.
I'll give
I
a
watched
real.
X-Wing play it. I've read some stuff. I just don't think it's my cup of tea.
Mo's here, but like he's not here. There he is.
I'm loving
Are
stream.
those upside down American flags?
No, I mean, kind of, sort of,
They're all
Yeah.
over.
all over.
Yeah, my StreamYards is freezing, chat, but I see the YouTube chat is moving fine.
Hmm.
So
The thing,
Yeah.
one of the things that I really do want to see tonight is we're at a point that there, with the wins in the Olympics, I think there's more people who are willing to be patriotic right now than have been in a very long time. I'd love for him to lean on that. I'd love for him to lean on this. It is our 250th birthday, people. Let's get over this dumbassery, pardon my French, that we've been dealing with for the last decade and just move on.
this is cabinet.
I wonder which one's not there.
I don't see Tulsi. JFK with the skinny ties from the what year was that? Like 89? That those things were really popular. Hakeem Jeffries. Mo, you don't remember when the skinny ties were like a big thing? Was that like Foot Loose days back in that?
Yeah, but that was like with the open blazer and stuff like that. The 60s were the real. That's what was real. The real.
Yeah, Tulsi might be the designated survivor. Because that's his chief of staff right there, isn't it, the old lady?
Yeah, you're the second person that sent me that. I'm gonna text him now. So we'll see. I heard that too. So I will text Dan now, and if he responds, I'll let the chat know.
There's Tulsi.
So there you go. Oh, thank you, Wicked. I just saw the private chat.
Someone just woke up. He's got a mean cow lick.
He does have pretty messy hair.
That's what I look like when I wake up.
The band going right on her hair.
All right, who's that woman?
I don't know who that is. She's got a lot of hairspray in her. Perfectly.
You remember when they like announced the Trump wallets or the like for the kids, the Trump accounts? Like they brought out that lady. I was like, what the freak is wrong with this lady?
Bruh, Mrs. Dell
and then,
or whatever.
And she's like, she owns Dell. I was like, dang.
So that was Kelly Loeffler. She's the administrator of the Small Business Administration.
Nice. That's one I'm most interested in. And if you're a YouTuber or anything like that, those are the ones that make they should always be on your radar.
Just to clear the news, yes, Dan Vast town was hit by like severe flooding and weather, and a lot of people are worried about him. And I just got confirmation. He just texted me. He says, "My area is all good." He goes, "I'm good." You know, and there is a lot of damage around, but he is good. So just so you guys know. So if anybody asks, he says he's doing good.
That's really good.
Man, that door needs some grease, man.
It's loud.
How you have a door to like all that stuff and you ain't got grease?
But my joints are 45 years old. Can you imagine if they were 200? I'm just like, all right.
Everybody hear that about Dan?
Yeah, Dan's okay, chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always the thing. Like living where Kings and I live, or I guess where everybody lives here. You hear like a hurricane at all, and all of your family from other parts of the country that you're from, they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It was like literally 500 miles away. We're good.
Yeah.
All
me
my
about it.
family lives here, so we all know.
Tell me about it when it happens in Florida.
Yeah.
Are you gonna die? It's not even hitting my area. It's hitting South Florida. I live in Central Florida. Well, does that mean you're gonna die? No.
There was a Category 5 hurricane that came through the coast of South Carolina 4 years ago, and I just stayed in my apartment and just let the wind shake the apartment, and it actually rocked me to sleep. It was pretty cool.
All right, hold on. Dan wants me to play a message for the chat. So here we go. I hope he's not farting or anything.
What's up, Jay? What's up, everybody? I'm fine. It's all fine with me and my immediate family. I just had some people close to me that I had to help. They pretty much lost their house in a landslide. So I'm just exhausted. I wasn't on Tuesday night's main event today because I was exhausted helping them last night, but it's all fine with me. Thank you so much for worrying about me. It's all fine.
All right. Did y'all hear that?
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Wiki, is that tea or coffee?
Tea.
Okay.
Green tea. My hands are cold.
So if anybody like brings it up in the other chat, you could just say Dan called into Jay and he's fine. If anybody
make sure you tell
whoever else is live or whatever, you can just let them know.
Yeah, make sure you tell them that it was this that he called into.
There he is. Listen to that crowd.
His hair's all fluffy.
Maybe there
must
fan.
be like a fan right there just blowing straight in.
Blow my hair, make a wish.
He's gonna be
Make it a good
mad.
one.
There's the
Look at that guy with the glasses. He's very excited. He's like, yeah. Look at
the guy shaking everybody's hand. You know his hair ain't moving. There's nothing. There's a whole entire can of Aquanet up on there.
yeah. Half the hole in the ozone is because of that guy.
Yes. He's got that CHC cut.
Are you doing okay, Andy Masterson? Begging for attention, Billy?
All I'm going to say is I checked in on him yesterday.
I was stuck in New York. No one checked on me.
I made sure he was doing okay.
Oh, hey, there's our. Oh, I better watch my language. There's Tim Scott.
No.
There's our representative that gets easily fooled by certain posts on X.
Yeah, it wasn't a great one, was it?
No.
Shout out Nerdy Mechanic. I see you.
Also,
going to work?
Senator.
I don't care.
You're going to live here, you're going to get right. Indiana, man.
I barely live here. I don't care.
Doug, what the freak are you doing, man? Doug B with 50. I can't even highlight it yet. God bless America, Trump, and welcome to the Rebellion podcast. Is Isaac? Isaac's going to be with me on the Christian. We're going to have some pastors and Isaac and a few others. Once I got to get through MegaCon, and we're going to set that up. And Doug B with another 50 gifted memberships. Amelia, that makes 120.
Wow.
Brother, once the StreamYard is a little skippy, so once it shows up, I'm going to highlight you, brother.
Yeah, StreamYard's has been kind of dropping the ball lately.
Oh, dude, it was horrible last night.
Lately.
Yeah.
What are they doing? Why? People pay for this. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Understatement.
Jose says, does Jay ever shout out to me ever? No, I don't like you. Yeah, I wanted to meet you too in New York. I can't believe I'm coming back though. I'm coming back. Ricky said I wasn't invited. Maybe if you check your messages.
I will say this about Risket. He does show up when you ask him to
camera
come.
work?
Nice.
Man, someone's grandma is doing it. Like, hold this for a second. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness! I forgot my medications.
I don't think Fox knows that they're live yet.
Oh yeah, they're
sad panda. John
He's,
Phillips with another 10 gifted membership. Oh my gosh, you guys, what are you doing?
he's shaking the hands of the Joint Chiefs right
What does
now.
this camera work?
So is it just
Think it's-
me, or is
Shit,
it
he
weird
just
to
shook
see
Fetterman's
actual?
hand.
Is it weird to see JD Vance, like regular JD Vance? I'm so used to JD Advanced.
No,
That-
no.
Doug
'cause
B
I'm
with
not-
$100
because I don't have a
donation.
problem living on
Brother,
the internet.
I will highlight that when
I
StreamYard
do.
catches up. It's acting funny. Doug B with 100. Thanks for having my back this weekend, bro. I'm blessed to have a friend like you, bro. You got my number. You call me anytime you want. And that goes for this chat too. Shout out, brother. Doug asked for some prayer requests. We got him covered. Guys,
Absolutely.
you guys are being very generous over here. What's up, laughing man?
So
And freaking StreamYards is frozen. I can't highlight anything. This was the last thing that we saw.
So people on the panel, if there's anybody, I can't do it because of certain reasons, but Kings are wicked. If you could ping, if you just say ping or you say something in the chat through StreamYard, it gets it moving sometimes. We found that Jonas tried it last night and it got it moving again.
What?
If you send if you start sending stuff, in there, it might get it moving again. Ours will come through. Theirs won't, but see, there it goes.
Well,
Wow.
wow.
You can thank Jonas for that one. He figured that out. So
Doug B
Oh.
with 50 gifted memberships. John Phillips.
Members of Congress, I have the
Can you
high
get the
privilege
membership?
and distinct honor of presenting to you
Be
the
without
President of the United States.
My man Dog with 10. I'll get the rest after this is done. God bless
Dave.
you guys. Sit back, have a nap, take a snack.
Check private chat.
Okay.
USA. You
A nerdy mechanic with 10.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's really an honor. Speaker Johnson, Vice President Vance, First Lady of the United States.
Guys, should I switch to the White House?
It's a tiny bit behind, but the camera's like zoomed out, and it just
Yeah,
looks a
it
little
is
bit
better camera work.
better. It is, yeah. Sorry, I was trying to tell you.
Sorry. Here we go. Thank you for the gifties, nerdy mechanic. Oy. The problem is it's not as loud.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's really
Not bad.
I get
an
it.
honor.
Okay.
Speaker Johnson, Vice President Vance,
I love how you paused on Vice.
United States.
There's Baron.
He's the last one to get up.
Dude, look how
Taller
tall
than
he
everybody.
is. My son could dunk a basketball at 12. It's true.
Second Lady of the United States.
There you go. Good job, JD.
Look at them help the veterans up.
Aw.
That's awesome.
Is that a World War II vet? Let's go.
Probably.
Yeah, I think I saw
Members
that.
of Congress and my fellow Americans. Our nation is back, bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before. Less than 5 months from now, our country will celebrate an epic milestone in American history, the 250th anniversary of our glorious American independence. This July 4th, we will mark 2.5 centuries of liberty and triumph, progress and freedom in the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And you've seen nothing yet. We're going to do better and better and better. This is the golden age of America. When I last spoke in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight, after just 1 year, I can say with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before, and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
I'm so sorry, guys. One second. Hi. Sorry.
Police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world.
Freak, Jay.
But tonight, after just 1 year, I can say with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before, and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
I found one with a little louder volume. All right, I'm not going to touch it no more.
I agree with the brisket. It's really
Not
just
wicked.
clapping.
And then the other one. The Dems going to stand up for the hockey team.
Oh, they better.
And we will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back. Today, our border is secure. Thank you. Today, our border is secure. Our spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before. And our enemies are scared. Our military and police are stacked. And America is respected again, perhaps like never before.
The fat lady in red's not standing.
After 4 years in which
tired.
millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked, we now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far.
It's
Mike
the best.
Johnson's tie is horrible. Why would he wear a paper-colored tie that matches the paper on the desk? Man, that is horrible. That's not a power tie. Sorry, I
In the
noticed
past
that. Look
9
at his
months,
tie.
0 illegal aliens have been admitted
boring.
to the United States.
So telling.
What risky? Let me double check.
But we will always allow people to come in legally, people that will love our country and will work hard to maintain our country.
Dims are super salty.
Who's the designated survivor here?
The flow of deadly fentanyl across our border is down by a record 56% in 1 year. And last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over 125 years, year 1900. In fact, substantially before my wonderful father, I had a wonderful father, Fred, before he was born, substantially before he was born. That's a long time ago. He wouldn't like me to say that, but that's a long time ago. The Biden administration and its allies in Congress gave us the worst inflation in the history of our country. But in 12 months, my administration has driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
That's insane.
I can't stop looking at that cream tie. It's awful. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. As a man, you got to have like a.
Gasoline,
You
which
got to. It's
reached
got to
a
be.
peak of over $6 a
Gotta be
gallon in
That'd be a
some states.
statement piece.
Under
That's
my
not-
predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster. Is now below $2.30 a gallon in most states, and in some places $1.99 a gallon. And when I visited the great state of Iowa just a few weeks ago, I
What's up,
even saw
Hoagies?
$1.85 a gallon for gasoline.
Here too, Billy.
There's nothing to do in this state, but at least you won't pay much for gas. It's okay.
Mortgage rates are the lowest in 4 years and falling fast, and the annual cost of a typical new mortgage is down almost $5,000 just since I took office. 1 year.
It's been great.
And low interest rates will solve the Biden created housing problem while at the same time protecting the values of those
For now
people who
purpose.
already own a house that really feel rich for the first time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values
Age
up.
before beauty.
We're going to
Kings,
do
age
both.
before beauty.
Well, he should be up there at the top.
And we are going to keep it that way. The stock market has set 53 all-time record highs since the election. Think of that. 1 year. Boosting
Stock market
pensions,
is starting to soar.
401ks, and retirement
You got a
accounts for
Robinhood
the
account, look
millions
at
and
it. Everything
millions
is,
of
like,
Americans that are all
booming right
gaining.
now.
Everybody's
Al
up,
Green
way
got
up.
kicked out
In
again.
4 long years, the last administration got
Wait.
less than $1
Say Al
trillion
Green?
in new investment in the United States. When I say less,
Representative Al Green.
substantially
The guy
less.
Oh,
who's
the guy
king.
that
In 12
not
months,
the
I
guy that
secured
said, ain't no
commitments for more
sunshine
than
when you're gone. Because I love
$18
him.
trillion
No, different
That's not
pouring
very
in
nice.
from all
Yeah,
over the
okay.
globe.
The guy that looks like a retired pimp, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
He was apparently holding up a sign that said black people
Think of
aren't
it,
apes.
much less than $1 trillion for 4 years versus much more than $18 trillion for 1 year. What a difference a president makes. A short time ago, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world, the hottest.
Except for Florida, it's quite cold at the
These
moment.
people are getting like a quad workout, man. Like
You're right.
they're going to be like limping in that after party.
As
There- that-
thousands of new businesses are forming in factories, plants, and laboratories are being built, we have added 70,000 new construction jobs in just a very short period of time. It's getting bigger and bigger and
Easy to
stronger.
do and
Nobody
get out
can
the
believe
illegals.
they're watching. American oil production is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just received from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil.
80 million.
Well, that's good because I saw gas go up quite a bit in the last 2 weeks.
It's amazing how you make friends when you have.
When you just take over
American
the
natural
When you
gas
take the leader.
production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill.
He didn't really drill. He took over a country. So,
So-
we'll take your oil.
Legitimately, I went to go get a drive-up order at Target, and the kid that helped me literally had
More
on the
Americans
exact
are
same
working
outfit as
today
Maduro.
than at
He had the
any
exact
time
same,
in the history
and I had
of our
to.
country.
I so badly want to be like,
Any
why are you
time
wearing
in the
Maduro's
history of our
outfit?
country, more working today, and 100%
Are you guys gonna talk through the whole
of all
speech?
jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
I'm just kidding.
We ended DEI in America.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep, in the government, not in America. Let's
Yeah.
Yeah,
get right
the
there.
government.
Hold up.
Everyone like, dang,
We
Jack
cut a
was just
record
joking.
number of job-killing regulations, and in 1 year, we have lifted 2.4 million Americans, a record off of food stamps.
How did you get him off food stamps? You just cut him.
They starved to death, but we're not counting that. It doesn't
You don't
matter.
qualify anymore.
And
They don't
for all
call-
the
they don't eat
reasons
anything,
I
actually.
say
It's
tonight,
They've
members
actually
of
been
Congress,
dead.
the state of our union is strong.
They're food themselves. Actually, if you think about it, it's quite nice.
Yeah, we fixed the glitch.
I'm glad that most Dems aren't there, that they're protesting. I don't want to hear them boo or hiss or whatever.
Is the number up from 30 yet? There's like 10 senators and like 20 reps, I
Our
think.
country is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you
he's
came
off
along,
script.
we're just
He's definitely off
But
script.
now we're winning too much.
He's looking hard to catch
And I
up.
say, no, no, no. You're going to win again. You're going to
Actually,
win
if you
big.
look at the
You're gonna win
teleprompter, it just
bigger
says
than
weave
ever.
in
And to prove
parentheses.
that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team.
That's
Come on
what's
in.
up, man.
Come on, stand up. Come on. There you go. The Dems. Okay, the Dems just okay.
Stand up.
Stand up.
They don't even have a seat to the party. They're just coming in. That's awesome.
Well, there's like 36 of them. I don't think they had all the room.
Hughes better have not fixed his teeth yet, man. You got to keep those jagged and nasty for as long as you can.
Absolutely.
Shout out Spirian. Thank you.
Yeah, the Dems didn't stand up for the hockey team. That would have been bad. 'Cause
Yeah.
most
They-
of your hockey players are from Dem states.
Yeah, it made they had to stand up.
Except for that guy with that broken tooth. He's from Orlando, baby.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
Go ahead. They just-
Couldn't have picked a better week to do Miracle, huh? Mo?
Yeah. And as we found out, the men and the women had completely different reasons for watching that movie.
Shout
Yeah.
out Corn Boy. It's a men's movie for sure, huh?
Absolutely a men's movie.
That's the first time I've ever seen them get up.
Oh.
And actually, not all of them did get up. But they beat a fantastic Canadian team in overtime, as everybody saw, as did the American women who will soon be coming to the White House.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, look at that! Big old mother.
The women, they tried to make a big deal that the women weren't coming.
Yeah, they literally had to reschedule, I think is what they said. They weren't being mean or anything, right?
Big phrase. I'm sorry, buddy. All caps. I gotta ban you. You know the rules. Sorry, buddy.
Risk it. I
In the
can't.
Oval Office before, and I just want to say a second very big congratulations to Team USA. But I have to say that, and I told them this, and we took a vote of the team. I said, anybody votes no, I'm not doing it. So they stood there and they weren't about to say no because I'd never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
Who didn't get the
Freaking
MVP of the Olympics,
fantastic.
by the way. Did you see they gave him the actual seal from the secretary?
There's a guy in a
Defense?
mask
Yeah.
in the front. You
No.
dumb progressive guy with a freaking mask
Yeah,
on.
stupid press.
Out of here.
Idiot.
He looks so excited to be there too.
Get him out of here.
I bet he works for ABC.
Freaking masked up. Oh, it's 2026. Freaking baby.
Think of it, 46
I'm gonna
shots on
fart
goal,
on
and
him.
I asked him, the one shot, the one where you put your stick in the back and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off. You practiced that, or was that a little lucky? He refused to answer that question. But I just want to tell you that the members of this great hockey squad will be very happy to hear, based on their vote and my vote,
Hockey
and in this
squad.
case, my vote was more important, that I will soon be presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which we will be given and which has been given to many athletes over the years. But when I say many, not too many, like 12, it's called the highest civilian honor in our country, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
That's what's up.
Wow.
And Kings called it. King says he needs to lean in on this patriotism stuff right now. He's doing it.
Yes.
That's awesome.
The captain's getting it?
Yeah, no,
goalie.
the goalie that should
Oh.
be an MVP and didn't get it.
Oh, okay. Oh,
That
look at
stick
him.
save. That stick save was insane. If you know anything
Oh,
about hockey, it
Great
was-
Probably the
athletes who've
coolest
gotten
save
that,
I've ever
very
seen.
great, the best. And I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. I said, I'm not giving it if anybody goes no. And every single one of them rapidly put up their hand. So I want to thank you. What a special job you did. What special champions you are. Thank you very much.
Aw.
That's what's up. I love it. Look at that guy in the mask. It makes me sick. I don't care if he is
Eyesore.
sick. He shouldn't be there.
Exactly. It's an eyesore.
Get the sick people out. We're winning.
I'm also pleased to say that
Grow
the
up.
next time the Olympic torch is lit, it will be here in America
Yeah, baby.
Yes,
for the
finally.
28 Olympics. And it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles.
LA.
We might have a Republican governor, huh?
That'd be pretty cool.
I would love that, but I would love
And
that.
Los
but my
Angeles is
sister
going
lives
to
out
be
there. I'm
safe,
just saying.
just like Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country. And this year, and I must say I got them both. I got them in the first term, and I was disappointed because I didn't think I'd be the president when this happened. But strange things took place. And now I got them because I got the Olympics and I got the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And I wanted to claim the 250th, but I didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup. So we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming. And that is exciting news.
Yeah.
I mean, it's freaking huge.
Yeah, it's major. I wonder if they're still going to do anything
So
in
this will be
Mexico.
a year to celebrate our country.
Oh, yeah.
And the heroes who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart. At age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II, serving in the Pacific under the great General Douglas MacArthur. He fought bravely in the famous Battle of Manila, worked so hard. He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in Luzon. And 81 years ago this month, he liberated the largest internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday.
Oh,
Wow. He looks pretty good for 99.
dude, that's why I was saying earlier.
Wow.
I noticed he had a World War II hat on. You're like, of course, when your name is Buddy Taggart, you better be badass.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah. He had no choice.
He looks like he could still throw some. I'm just saying.
That old man
Yeah,
strength will
the
get you.
Dim stood. Well, no, there's one dim not standing. There's actually a couple.
So,
Wow.
Buddy, you're a brave man, and we salute you. Even in times of challenge, setback, and immense heartache, the spirit of 1776 has always shone through very brightly. It was July 4th of last year when floodwaters tore through a girls' summer camp in Central Texas. One of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there, rising 26 feet in the matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one. As the waters threatened to sweep her away, 11-year-old Millie Kate McClelland closed her eyes and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission. A young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Billy Kate, but 164 others to safety.
Wow.
And never forget that the reason so many people died was because I don't remember if it was the Dallas or the Houston fire department was not activated to go rescue them because the Democratic fire marshal wouldn't do it.
Oh, he looks choked up.
I love that you guys are putting claps in the chat. I love it.
People watched Scott from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The winds were blowing, the rain was pouring, everything was going, and that rapid water, nobody's ever seen anything like it. They said, wow, that's something. Tonight, Scott and
something.
Millie Kate are here together, reunited
That's a
for
clip.
the very
Use
first
that.
time. Thank you, Scott. Millie Kate.
Wow, that's something.
I gotta give the Dems a little bit of credit because
And Petty
they
Officer
had DJ
Ruskin,
in there last year, didn't stand up for
I'm
him at all.
pleased
But
to
at least they're
inform
standing
you
up
that
now.
I am
a little
now
bit.
awarding you the Legion of Merit for extraordinary heroism, which is what it was, extraordinary heroism. Thank you.
Aw.
And I'd like to have the military aide to please come down and take care of the service. Military aide, thank you very much. Take care of that very important service. Thank you very much. From 1776 to today, every generation of Americans has stepped forward to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And they're really doing it for the next generation. But now it's our turn. Together, we're building a nation where every child has the chance to reach higher and go further, where government answers to the people, not the powerful, and where the interests of hardworking American citizens are always our first and ultimate concern. That is the debt we owe to the heroes who came before us, and that is the promise we must keep to America for our 250th year. Last year, I urged this Congress to begin the mission by passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican majorities delivered so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans. All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary massive tax cuts.
Shout out, Schick. I am paying attention.
They wanted large-scale
You're not paying
tax
attention.
increases to hurt the people instead.
I'm losing viewerships.
But we held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors.
No tax on super chats.
He's right.
Gifted memberships, not so much.
Yeah. Jay's so poor he can't pay
And
attention.
we also made interest on auto loans tax deductible the first time, but only if the car is made in America.
Yep.
Recently in Pennsylvania, I met Megan Hemhauser, a devoted mom who's homeschools her children beautiful, 2 children, during the day while waiting tables at night as her husband works overtime operating very heavy equipment. Megan is here this evening, and she's happy to tell you that she is so much richer because with no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and our expanded child tax credit done again by Republicans, Megan and her husband will take home more than $5,000 extra just for the year, cutting her tax bill in more than half. Megan, please stand up. We're fighting for you, Megan.
Oh, did he think it was the black lady?
I thought it was.
Please stand up. You're sitting.
Thank you, Megan. We're fighting for you, Megan.
Please stand
Under
up. You're
our
taking
bill,
2
parents
seats.
like
At least
Megan
stand
can
up.
also activate your children's brand new Trump accounts. And I didn't name it. I did not name it.
I
did
didn't
not
name
that.
it.
The person was a big fan of euchre. I don't know why.
Nobody believes me, but I did not name it. It was named by a very tall man sitting right there in the third row.
Very tall man.
Very tall. Not as tall as my
Tax
son.
never be
investment
another
accounts
Trump,
for
man.
every American child. This is something that's so special and has taken off and gone through the roof. Millions will be pre-funded courtesy of the U.S. Treasury and private individuals like Michael and Susan Dell, who have donated $6.25 billion to fund the Trump accounts for 25 million American children. They're great people.
Man, I disagree, Hokies. It's a great thing for children. It's not really the government doing it.
You know, I asked Michael Dell, how do you make all that money? He said, well, I just sat on my dorm in school and I made computers and I'd sell them to people. And I just kept selling and selling and selling. And pretty amazing story. That's called the American dream. He sold a lot of computers, a lot of those laptops. So I congratulate him on that. But I really thank him and Susan, as well as others like Brad Gerstner, a very tremendous guy. He was behind it right from the beginning. Brad Gerstner. Thank you, Brad. So with modest additional contributions, these young people's accounts could grow to over $100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think of it. How much money is that for somebody that started with nothing? Over 100,000, could be much more than that. To make this investment in our children's future, go to trumpaccounts.gov. Trumpaccounts.gov. And a lot of people are doing it. They're setting every record.
It's like
in the
an
book.
ad.
It's popular.
I
I
tried to get
.com.
.com.
So
The
proud
Chinese
of them.
were
I'm so
cyber
proud of
squatting
the
on it.
people that
Couldn't
got
get
it started. And now it's just taken off. One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning economic turnaround, the biggest in history, where the Dow Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years, were tariffs. I used these tariffs, took in hundreds of billions of dollars to make great deals for our country, both economically and on a national security basis. Everything was working well. Countries that were ripping us off for decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. They were ripping us so badly, you all know that. Everybody knows it. Even the Democrats know it. They just don't want to say it. And yet these countries are now happy, and so are we. We made deals. The deals are all done, and they're happy. They're not making money like they used to, but we're making a lot of money. There was no inflation, tremendous growth, and the big story was how Donald Trump called the economy correctly, and 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics didn't. They got it totally wrong. They got it really wrong. And then just 4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States Supreme Court. It just came down. It came down. Very unfortunate ruling. But the good news is that almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal that they already made, right, Scott? knowing that the legal power that I, as president, have to make a new deal could be far worse for them, and therefore they will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the Supreme Court's unfortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful country-saving, it's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in, peace-protecting. Many of the wars I settled was because of the threat of tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them without. Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative legal statutes. And they have been tested for a long time. They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably better, leading to a solution that will be even stronger than before. Congressional action will not be necessary. It's already time tested and approved. And as time goes by, I believe the tariffs paid for by foreign countries will, like in the past, substantially replace the modern day system of income tax, taking a great financial burden off the people that I love. Right? Moving forward, factories, jobs, investment, and trillions of dollars will continue pouring into the United States of America because we finally have a president who puts America first. I put America first. I love America.
Mm.
For decades before I came along, we had the exact opposite. From trade to healthcare, from energy to immigration, everything was stolen and rigged in order to drain the wealth out of the productive, hardworking people who make our country great, who make our country run. Under Biden and his corrupt partners in Congress and beyond, it reached a breaking point with the Green New Scam, open borders for everyone. They poured in by the millions and millions from prisons, from mental institutions. They were murderers, 11,888 murders. They came into our country. You allowed that to happen. And record-setting inflation that cost the typical family $34,000 in just a speck of time. Now the same people in this chamber who voted for those disasters suddenly used the word affordability, a word they just used it. Somebody gave it to them, knowing full well that they caused and created the increased prices that all of our citizens had to endure. You caused that problem. You caused that problem.
Dang! Just point at him, sir. And now they're standing up for it. That's awesome, bro. You caused that problem.
We know.
They knew
Let's
their
just take it in
statements were a lie. They
stride.
knew it. They knew their statements were a dirty, rotten lie. Their policies created the high prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are doing really well. Those prices are plummeting downward.
What the heck, man? I'm dropping viewership like crazy. You guys all going to Jeremy?
The price of eggs is down 60%, Madam Secretary. Thank you. The cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles,
Chicken
rent
butter.
Chicken
is
butter
lower
fruit.
today than when I took office by a lot. And even beef, which was very
Chicken
high,
butter.
is starting to come down.
But I hired some
Just hold on a little
scientists
while.
who
We're
combine
getting it
chicken
down.
butter and fruit.
And soon you
Oh,
will
chicken
see
butter.
numbers that few people would think were possible to achieve just a short time ago. Nobody can believe when they see the kind of numbers, and especially energy, when they see energy going down to numbers like that, they cannot believe it. It's like another big tax cut. I'm also confronting one of the biggest ripoffs of our times, the crushing costs of health care caused by you. Since the passage of the Unaffordable Care Act, sometimes referred to as Obamacare, big insurance companies have gotten rich. It was meant for the insurance companies, not for the people. With our government giving them hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices soared 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, and even 1,700%, like nothing else. That's why I introduced the great healthcare plan. I want to stop all payments to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly to the people so they can buy their own healthcare, which will be better healthcare at a much lower cost.
Oh, there's Byron Donalds right in the front.
In addition, my plan requires maximum price transparency. That's a big deal. Sounds so simple, so big. And I did that in my first term, and the Democrats immediately terminated it with full knowledge that they were doing a very bad thing for the people. Costs were going to go way up, and that's what happened. And now I'm bringing them way down on health care and everything else. I'm also ending the wildly inflated cost of prescription drugs like has never happened before.
What is that lady wearing? Like,
Other
got like
presidents
feathers
tried
on
to
her
do it,
sleeve.
but they
Saw
never
her
could.
earlier.
They
It's
tried.
weird.
Most didn't try, actually. But they tried. They said they tried. They couldn't do it. They didn't even come close. They were all talk and no action, but I got it done. Under my just enacted most favored nation agreements, Americans who have for decades paid by far the highest prices of any nation anywhere in the world for prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs. Anywhere, the lowest price. So
Some of them
in
look so
my
miserable, just
first
like,
year of the second
Well, they're
term,
angry. They're about to lose all their money.
yeah.
should be my third term. But strange things happen. I took prescription drugs, a very big part of healthcare, from the highest price in the entire world to the lowest. That's a big achievement. The result is price differences of 300, 400, 500, 600% and more, all available right now at a new website called TrumpRx.gov. And I didn't name that one either, by the way. And here tonight is the very first customer ever to get that big discount, and it is big. Catherine Rayner. For 5 years, she and her husband have struggled
And it is
with
big.
infertility. They turned to IVF. One drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase. But a few weeks ago, she logged onto the Trump RX website and got that same drug that cost $4,000, got it for under $500. A reduction of much more, actually, than $3,500. Catherine, we are all praying for you, and you're going to be a great mom.
Oh,
That's awesome.
and that vet's trying to stand up. Oh, too late.
So now I'm calling on Congress to codify my most favored nation program into law. Now, the one thing I'm not sure it matters because it's going to be very hard for somebody that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug prices by 700 or 800%. But John and Mike, if
they'll
you don't
try.
mind, codify it anyway. They may do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you. Many Americans are also concerned that energy demand from AI data centers could unfairly drive up their electric utility bills. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new Ratepayer Protection Pledge. You know what that is? We're telling the major tech companies that they have the obligation to provide for their own power needs. They can build their own power plants as part of their factory so that no one's prices will go up. And in many cases, prices of electricity will go down for the community and very substantially down. This is a unique strategy never used in this country before. We have an old grid. It could never handle the kind of
Wicked's
numbers
gonna
the
dip
amount of
out. She's got to
electricity
do her
that's
stream.
needed.
So if you don't want to
So I'm
watch this
telling
anymore,
them
head over
they
to
can
Wicked
build their own
Virtues channel. He's
plant
gonna play
to
a fire
produce
game.
their own electricity.
I don't care if you
Will
guys
ensure the
empty out
company's
and head over
ability
there
to
and
get
watch her play
electricity
that.
while
Oh.
at the
Still be
same
here.
See
time
you, Wicked.
lowering
leave. Bye,
prices of
guys. Bye,
electricity
chat.
for you and could be very
Bye.
substantial for all of you cities and towns. You're going to see some
This
good
is
things
huge.
happen over the next number
This
of
is
years.
major
Another
energy
pillar
policy
of the
he's talking
American
about right
dream
now.
that has been under attack is
The only thing I'm concerned
homeownership.
about is
With us tonight is
what happens
Grace O'Wiggins,
to
a mom of
waste
two from Houston.
protocols and stuff like
She
that.
placed bids on
'Cause
20
we're dealing
homes
with,
and
there's
lost
no,
we're dealing with
like,
something
bids
in my
to
township that we're
gigantic
dealing with
investment firms that
some
bypassed
nonsense right now.
inspection,
So
paid all
they need
cash,
to hold their
and
feet to the
turned
fire,
those
make sure they
houses
don't
into
like
rentals,
poison the
stealing away
area
her
around the power
American
plant.
dream.
That's
She was devastated.
say what you will
Stories
about the
like
environment,
this
but the
are
crap that they
why
put in the
last
ground
month I
sometimes
signed
is bad.
executive orders
Just remember this at
to
the end
ban
of the
large
speech.
Wall Street
we'll go into
investment
it.
firms from buying up
Yeah.
into thousands single-family
Fireballs.
homes.
I wasn't saying you were talking too much. I was just saying that's a good talking point.
Right on.
And now I'm asking Congress to make that ban permanent.
Thank you for your
because
awesome
homes
profile
for
pic.
people. Really, that's what we want. We want homes for people, not for corporations. Corporations are doing just fine. Racel, thank you very much. Good luck with your home. You'll get one soon.
Oh, there's a
We're
dim
also working to
clapping
make it
down there.
easier for Americans to save for retirement. And under this administration, we will always protect Social Security and Medicare. They are not protecting it for our seniors. We will always protect Social
Wow.
Security,
Point at him,
Medicare,
Trump.
Medicaid.
Point at him.
Since I took office, the typical 401k balance is up by at least $30,000. That's a lot of money. We have millions and millions of people, because the stock market has done so well, setting all those records. Your 401ks are way up. Yet half of all of working Americans still do not have access to a retirement plan with matching contributions from an employer. To remedy this gross disparity, I'm announcing that next year my administration will give these often forgotten American workers, great people, the people that built our country, access to the same type of retirement plan offered to every federal worker. We will match your contribution with up to $1,000 each year. As we ensure that all Americans can profit from a rising stock market, let's also ensure that members of Congress cannot corruptly profit from using insider information.
Ooh.
Shout out Pre-Dawn Corpse for the kicks.
That's why I'm proposing the Pelosi Sucks Act.
They stood up for that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she's here? Doubt it. Pass the Stop Insider Trading Act without delay.
Hey, no, none of them Congress people want that bill. None of them want that bill.
I wasn't sure if anybody, even on this side, was going to applaud for that. I'm very impressed. Thank you. I'm very impressed. But when it comes to the corruption that is plundering, it's plundering America. There's been no more stunning example than Minnesota, where members of the Somali community have pillaged an estimated $19 billion from the American taxpayer. Oh, we have all the information.
Oh, my.
And in actuality, the number is much higher than that. And California, Massachusetts, Maine, and many other states are even worse. This is the kind of corruption that shreds the fabric of a nation, and we are working on it like you wouldn't believe. So tonight, although started 4 months ago, I am officially announcing the war on fraud to be led by our great Vice President, J.D. Vance.
Kings, every time you move, we hear everything. Your feet scratching on the ground, whatever.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Dude.
we're hearing everything. So maybe hit the mute if you're going to shift. All we heard was
Sorry, I did not know that.
It's
He'll
okay.
get it done.
Can we get a King's Mike tax in the
Fine
chat,
enough
please?
of that fraud.
My man
We will
Wiley Dave,
actually
shout out.
have a balanced budget overnight. It'll go very quickly. That's the kind of money you're talking about. We'll balance our budget. The Somali pirates who ransacked Minnesota remind us that there are large parts of the world and lawlessness
Mic
are the
problems?
norm, not the exception. Importing these cultures through unrestricted
They're cutting me off
immigration
like
and
Sean
open
Strickland.
borders brings those problems right here to the USA. And it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car
No, you
insurance,
did not.
rent,
Stop that.
taxes, and perhaps most importantly, crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. We are not playing games. Delilah. Delilah Colden was only 5 years old in June 2024 when a 18-wheel tractor trailer plowed into her stopped car traveling at 60 miles an hour or more. The driver was an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden and given a commercial driver's license by open borders politicians in California. Doctors said Delilah would never be able to walk or talk, have a good life. She wouldn't even be able to eat again. But against all odds, she is now in the first grade learning to walk. And she's here this evening with her dad, Marcus, a fantastic man. Delilah, please, you are a great inspiration. Please say that.
Yeah. Look at that beautiful angel. Oh, that's awesome. You ain't even stand up for a child, you freaking.
Thank you, Delilah. Many, if not most, illegal aliens do not speak English and cannot read even the most basic road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or location. That's why tonight I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial driver's licenses to illegal aliens.
That is wild that we don't that we have to pass a law to say that's not okay.
I'm gonna name it after that child. That's awesome, man. Why did we not have that law? How is
And yesterday,
We don't
as
have
you
that law
probably
because we
saw
all
at the
used to have
White
common
House, I
sense.
hosted a ceremony with Americans who lost their treasured loved ones to the scourge of illegal immigration. People came into our country, how we allowed this to happen with our open borders. These are the angel moms and families that for decades our government betrayed and our media totally ignored. It was terrible. Hard to believe, actually. In 2023, a 16-year-old high school cheerleader named Elizabeth Medina was supposed to perform in her town's Christmas parade, but she never arrived. Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her, and she found her lying dead in a bathtub, bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times.
Oh my God.
Elizabeth's killer was a previously arrested illegal alien who had broken in and brutally extinguished the brightest light in her family's life, violently and viciously. Her heartbroken mother is in the gallery to remind everyone in this chamber exactly why we are deporting illegal alien criminals to our country at record numbers, and we're getting them the hell out of here fast. We don't want them.
And they're not going to stay at all.
I can't even imagine what they.
Thank you very much, Jacqueline. Thank you. We can never forget that many in this room not only allowed the border invasion to happen before I got involved, but indeed they would do it all over again if they ever had the chance. If they ever got elected, they would open up those borders to some of the worst criminals anywhere in the world. The only thing standing between Americans and a wide open border right now is President Donald J. Trump and our great Republican patriots in Congress. Thank you. Thank you. As we speak, Democrats in this chamber have cut off all funding for the Department of Homeland Security. It's all cut off. It's all cut off.
Really?
They have instituted another Democrat shutdown, the first one costing us 2 points on GDP. 2 points we lost on
Didn't that
GDP,
affect
which probably
your
made
trip
them
home?
quite happy, actually.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah, I
they
was
have
gonna say.
closed
Yeah.
the agency responsible for protecting Americans from terrorists and murderers. Tonight, I'm demanding the full and immediate restoration of all funding for the border security, homeland security of the United States, and also for helping people clean up their snow. We have no money because of the Democrats. And
There's a
would you
shot
know
at New York.
We'd love to give you a hand at cleaning it up, but you gave no money. Shame. So you have to think about it. We have, in case you didn't know, pretty large snowstorm out there. One of the great things about the State of the Union is how it gives Americans the chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe. So tonight, I'm inviting every legislator to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Of course, common sense. If you agree with this statement, stand up. He knew exactly what he was doing. Trump knew
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
100%.
There's the
This is the
midterms
start of the
right there.
campaign. The
That's the
campaign
midterms right
season
freaking there.
started an hour ago.
Take his quote and then show these people sitting down. Those Dems that didn't show up, actually, maybe they got lucky.
I'm scanning for Fetterman, seeing if he's out there.
He is, he's all the way to the right, sitting by himself in the front row.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
he's wearing a suit. So he'd
Oh, there
be
he
like
is.
2 seats
Oh, no,
to the
never mind.
left of the lady in yellow.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
I was going to say, he would stand up on some of this, I feel. I might be wrong, but
He wasn't standing up on this one. But, I mean, he's not going to stand up on anything that outs his party. He's going to stay party line on that kind of thing. But I think he'd stand up for, like...
Because their base is so anti-Trump, if they stand up, they'll lose their only base that they have left. That's why they don't stand up, not even for children, because their base is so crazy. It's insane.
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself. That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Tell them, man! Tell them!
say it louder
Man,
for the people in the
he's
back.
ready for war.
Midterms are coming, baby.
I'm surprised they don't have... Oh, what's this woman holding up? Oh.
And perhaps most importantly, I'm asking you to approve the Save America Act.
There we go.
Do it.
I don't understand how this is well, I know why it's controversial because
I don't know
if you
why my
can't win-
mic is acting up.
We stop
There you go.
illegal aliens and others
Because I was yelling,
who are
probably.
unpermitted persons from voting in our sacred American elections. That cheating is rampant in our elections. It's rampant. It's very simple. All voters must show voter ID.
Why would you boo that? I don't get it. The same law would apply to me.
Because we know why they're booing.
I know. It's like,
All voters must show proof of citizenship in order to vote.
I would just be like, okay, who's sitting down and read off every single one of their names during the State of the Union? Like, let's go.
And no more crooked mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel. None. And this should be an easy one. And by the way, it's polling at 89%, including Democrats. 89%. And even the new communist mayor of New York City, I think he's a nice guy, actually.
communist mayor.
Bad policy, but nice guy. Just said they want people to shovel snow. They got hit hard. Wants them to shovel snow, but if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a Social Security card. Yet they don't want identification for the greatest privilege of them all, voting in America. No, it's no good. No good. Both Republicans and Democrats overwhelmingly agree on the policy that we just enunciated. And Congress should unite and enact this common sense, country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens. The reason they don't want to do it, why would anybody not want voter ID? One reason, because they want to cheat. There's only one reason.
Dang, man. Just
They make up
just
all
freaking
excuses.
get 'em,
They
man.
say it's racist. They come up with things. You almost say, what imagination they have. They want to cheat. They have cheated. And their policy is so bad that the only way they can get elected is to cheat. And we're going to stop it. We have to stop it, John.
Who's John?
John Thune. He's the
Oh, is he
president of the
talking to
Senate.
Thune? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I thought they were like mad at each other.
And here is one more opportunity to show common sense in government. In the gallery tonight are Sage Blair and her mother, Michelle. In 2021, Sage was 14 when school officials in Virginia sought to socially transition her to a new gender, treating her as a boy and hiding it from her parents.
I'd
Hard to
burn a
believe,
school
isn't
down
it?
from that.
Before long,
Yeah.
a confused Sage ran away
Oh, was
from
that-
home
Was that a bit much?
after she was found in a horrific situation in Maryland. A
a dad, I
left-wing
don't know.
judge refused to return Sage to her parents because they did not immediately state that their daughter was their son. Sage was thrown into an all-boys state home and suffered terribly for a long time. But today, all of that is behind them because Sage is a proud and wonderful young woman with a full ride scholarship to Liberty University. Sage and Michelle, please stand
Liberty,
up.
wow.
Dang. It's incredible.
I'm sorry, but that big black woman looks so unimpressed tonight.
Thank you for your great bravery. And who can believe that we're even speaking about things like this? 15 years ago, if somebody was up here and said that, they'd say, what's wrong with him? But now we have to say it because it's going on all over numerous states without even telling the parents. But surely we can all agree no state can be allowed to rip children from their parents' arms and transition them to a new gender against the parents' will. Who would believe that we're even talking about this? We must ban it, and we must ban it immediately.
She was a girl becoming a boy, but then she came back.
They were
Yeah.
trying to transition her.
Yeah,
Like,
she probably
I
showed
know.
up to school wearing pants
These
one day.
people are crazy.
They were
I'm
like,
telling
she's
you.
clearly
Holy
Crazy.
crap! Holy
What did he just say? I'm sorry, I missed it.
They called him crazy.
He said these Democrats are crazy.
Amazing. Incredible. Boy, oh boy. We're lucky we have a country. With people like this, Democrats are destroying our country, but we've stopped it just in the nick of time, didn't we? Huh?
Oh, go after him, Trump. Go after him right now.
Just in the nickelback of
That
time.
Omar ladies.
No one cares more about protecting America's youth than our wonderful First Lady. Now a movie star. She's a movie star. Can you believe it? Who would have believed that? Over the past year, she has had an incredible impact championing AI legislation, advancing a landmark executive order on foster care, and helping secure $30 million to launch the Melania Trump Foster Youth to Independence Initiative. It's a tremendous, really a tremendous thing that happened and had a lot of bipartisan support. She gets much better bipartisan support than I do. I get none. She gets a lot. Someday you're going to have to tell me how you did that. And students and educators in every state have joined the First Lady's efforts in the presidential AI challenge, keeping America's next generation positioned to succeed and strongly succeed in the future. Tonight, we welcome two young people whose lives reflect the First Lady's impact, Sierra Burns and Everest Nevermont. Thank you both. And Melania, thank you. I know how hard you worked on it. Thank you very much.
What has to happen to get Jay to drop the F-bomb?
Don't let him do the TSA pre-check. That helps.
Bro, man, I'm a Christian. What's wrong with you? I don't want to burn in hell with you two. I'm going to be in heaven.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, Jay just had to flip some tables at JFK.
I'm very
Airport,
proud to say that during my time in office, both the first 4 years and in particular this last year, there has been a tremendous renewal in religion, faith, Christianity, and belief in God. Tremendous renewal.
Big culpa. For all our sin and fallen short of the glory.
This is especially true among young people, and a big part of that had to do with my great friend, Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, shout out, brother.
You're not going to stand up for...
Of course they're not. They cheered.
So last year, Charlie was violently murdered by an assassin and martyred, really martyred for his beliefs. His wonderful wife, Erica, is with us tonight. Erica, please stand.
She was.
Thank you, Erica. Been through a lot. In Charlie's memory, we must all come together to reaffirm that America is one nation under God, and we must totally reject political violence of any kind.
Okay, we got to stand up for that. Thank you.
Oh, look at that.
All right, I was going to say, you cannot sit down for that one.
Omar is.
We love religion, and we
Where
love
is she? I went for
bringing it
the
back, and it's
scarf.
coming back at levels that nobody actually.
We love
possible.
religion, and we're bringing it
Beautiful
back.
thing to see. Above all, unleashing America's promise requires keeping our communities safe. We have made incredible strides, yet dangerous repeat offenders continue to be released by pro-crime Democrat politicians again and again. We are honored to be joined tonight by a woman who's been through hell, Anya Zaretska. In 2022, she and her beautiful daughter, so beautiful, what a beautiful young woman, Irina fled war-torn Ukraine to live with relatives near Charlotte, North Carolina. And by the way, what's going on with Charlotte? Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. No one will ever forget. There were people on that train. No one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She died instantly. She had escaped a brutal war only to be slain by a hardened criminal set free to kill in America. Came in through open borders. Mrs. Zaretska, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina.
Dang, she's right there next to Erica. That's wild.
Burying him under the prison.
Yeah. When you
Daughter
have
was
judges, when you
stabbed
have
and her
judges
husband
that
was shot. Holy crap! Right.
when you have
next to
judges that don't even have a
How do you
law
not
degree,
stand?
that's how bad it is.
How do you
there.
not stand?
Yeah.
I'm asking this Congress to pass tough
most
legislation to
magistrates don't
ensure
have law
that
degrees.
violent and dangerous repeat
over the
offenders are
country.
put behind bars,
Did you hear what
and
he said? He
importantly,
goes,
that
"How come
they
you're not
stay
standing
there.
for her?"
Fairman just stood.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. I was
Starting
looking for
last
the
summer,
hooded
I
sweatshirt.
deployed our nation's
Yeah, I
federal
figured most
law
people were.
enforcement to restore law and order to our most dangerous cities, including Memphis, Tennessee, big success, New Orleans, Louisiana, big success, and our nation's capital itself, Washington, D.C., where we have almost no crime anymore in Washington, D.C. How did that happen?
Ooh, where's the Indian guy?
In fact, crime in Washington is now at the lowest level ever recorded, and murders in D.C. this January were down close to 100% from a year ago.
It's insane.
Yeah. When Muriel Bowser's like, yeah, you did a good job. That's saying a lot because she is a
They don't like to hear that.
Yes.
One of
Yes,
the sick
that thing.
people, one of the
Yeah.
brave service members who helped achieve this stunning turnaround was 20-year-old West Virginia Army National Guard Specialist Sarah Beckstrom. After a 4-month deployment, she voluntarily extended her service, and her rank was going to be lifted. She was doing so well. They were so proud of her. But the very next day, she was on patrol near the White House when she was ambushed and shot in the head by a terrorist monster from Afghanistan. Shouldn't have been in our country. And all because she wore the uniform of our nation, she was shot. He traveled here because he didn't like people wearing our uniform. He was sick and deranged, shouldn't have been in our country. Sarah Beckstrom died in order to defend our capital, and we are honored to be joined by her wonderful parents, Gary and Evalie. Your daughter was a true American patriot, and she will be greatly missed. She was a great person. I saw reports on her. They've never seen anything like it.
Show the Democrats.
So sorry. Thank you very much. A great young lady. I saw reports that were like, perfect. She was perfect. Serving alongside Sarah that day was Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf. The terrorist shot Andrew in the head, and no one thought he could possibly make it. The two of them, Sarah and Andrew, both shot violently in the head. Neither was expected to make it. They weren't even given a chance, except his wonderful mother, named Melody, who I spoke to the same night. And she was so positive. The doctors thought that Andrew was gone. But his mother said, no, Mr. President, Andrew will be fine. He's going to make it. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, he was given almost no chance. She said, I have no doubt, sir, he's going to be okay. This was a conversation that I had with her that night, with her son laying helplessly in bed, blood all over. Everybody is praying, she said, sir, he will be okay. The doctors didn't understand what she was saying. And after looking at the results of the damage done, neither did I. She was so strong and conclusive that even Andrew's great father felt she didn't really understand the gravity of the situation. But she turned out to be right. Right, Melody? She turned out to be right.
Oh.
Man, that is beautiful.
That's awesome.
I'm not gonna lie, it'd be hard for me as the other set of parents to be standing right next to him. Just straight
I
up.
hear you.
Yeah, that'd be.
Like in a sad way or an angry way?
Amazing, actually. I said,
Everything.
Where does this woman come from? She must
Family makes you go through all the emotions. Yeah, yeah.
With God's help, Andrew has battled back from the edge of death, and we're talking about the edge of death, on his way to a miraculous recovery. He's got a little work to do, but he's doing great. Nice to see you. He's a good-looking guy. Nice to see you. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you very much.
It's always weird when he does that.
It's good. He lightens up the room. It's levity, man. It's great. It's one of the great strengths that Trump has. He can make people laugh in the worst of times.
Mm-hmm.
So, Andrew, while you're up, now I'm going to ask a highly respected General James Seward to present Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf and the great family of Sarah Beckstrom with the award created by our late, great President George Washington himself. It's called the Purple Heart.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I freaking loved it. This speech has been fantastic. Just do it in front of everybody. I love it.
See the aide going, go, 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 go.
We love you all. Love you. We're proudly restoring safety for Americans at home, and we are also restoring security for Americans abroad. Our country has never been stronger. In my first 10 months, I ended 8 wars, including Cambodia. Isn't it funny? Sick people. Cambodia and Thailand.
They're sick.
Pakistan and India.
They're laughing at him. He goes,
Nuclear
"They're
war.
sick
35
people."
million people said the prime minister of Pakistan would have died if it were not for my involvement. Kosovo and Serbia, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan, the Congo and Rwanda, and of course the war in Gaza, which proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there. And I want to thank Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for your help. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jared. And I also want to thank the man they report to, Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Thank you, Marco.
Yeah.
Please cut the camera to the same picture that we've seen for the last year.
He's doing the meme.
People like you. Marco got 100% of the votes when he was in confirmation. I think our next one was about 54%. And some of the Democrats are now saying, I can't believe we approved that guy. And he said it's an honor that they feel that way, right?
My
Marco?
prayers were answered.
You have
Chad.
done a great job,
Yeah.
great Secretary of State. I think he'll go down as the best ever. Under the ceasefire I negotiated, every single hostage, both living and dead, has been returned home. Can you believe that? Nobody thought it was possible. Nobody thought that was possible. Both living and dead. And those parents who had a dead son, their boy, they'd always tell me their boy, they wanted him as much as though he were living. That was an amazing period of time. And they came.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Jace.
Oh.
Got to be tough. We
Okay,
got
so
him
I
now-
had
back.
a little hiccup. Sorry.
We only got
Everybody-
back
is everything back?
14 or 15
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
of the dead of the 28. And believe it or not, Hamas worked along with Israel, and they dug and they dug and they dug. It's a tough thing to do. Going through bodies all over, passing up 100 bodies sometimes for each one that they found. Tough job. And they finally got it back to 27. And then Steve and Jared, they got it back to 28. They found all 28. Nobody thought that was possible, but we did it. And I remember the family of the 28th. They were so grieved, but they were so happy as it's possible to be. They had their boy back. The mother said, "Sir, we have our boy back." What a period of time that was, but we got them all back. So thank you both very much. Great job. And we're working very hard to end the ninth war, the killing and slaughter between Russia and Ukraine, where 25,000 soldiers are dying each and every month. Think of that, 25,000 soldiers are dying a month. A war which would have never happened if I were president, would have never happened. As president, I will make peace wherever I can, but I will never hesitate to confront threats to America wherever we must. That's why in a breakthrough operation last June, the United States military obliterated Iran's nuclear weapons program with an attack on Iranian soil known as Operation Midnight Hammer.
He's turned and looked right at the Democrats on that one.
Oh, Fetterman's standing up.
Good.
There you go.
He's kind of hard to miss.
Well, I mean, yeah, now that I know what
For
he's wearing.
decades,
Yeah.
it had been the policy of the United States never to allow Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon. Many decades. Since they seized control of that proud nation 47 years ago, the regime and its murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism and death and hate. They've killed and maimed thousands of American service members and hundreds of thousands and even millions of people. with what's called roadside bombs. They were the kings of the roadside bomb. And we took out Soleimani. I did that during my first term. Had a huge impact. He was the father of the roadside bomb.
He's the one that died like a dog, right?
Was he?
Was he?
I think he was.
I'm literally asking. No,
And just over the last couple of months with the protests, they've killed at least, it looks like 32,000 protests, 32,000 protesters in their own country. They shot them and hung them. We stopped them from hanging a lot of them with the threat of serious violence. But this is some terrible people. They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe and our bases overseas, and they're working to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America. After Midnight Hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular, nuclear weapons. Yet they continue starting it all over. We wiped it out, and they want to start all over again, and are at this moment again pursuing their sinister ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon. My preference.
We haven't heard their secret word. I need to hear that secret word, Iran.
My preference is to solve this problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen.
I love that he looks over at the. Hey,
Yeah, you got some standing up there. There you go.
And no nation should ever doubt America's resolve.
Shout out,
We have
Ronan.
the most powerful military on earth. I rebuilt the military in my first term. We're going to continue to do so. Also, we just approved a $1 trillion budget. We have no choice. We have to be strong because hopefully we will seldom have to use this great power that we built together. It's really called Peace Through Strength, and it's been very, very effective. So thanks to Republicans in Congress who are investing that record number of dollars, have no choice, in the United States Armed Forces. Also creating a lot of jobs, but we're not even doing it for that reason. Because as I said, we have more jobs, more people working today than ever before in the history of our country. And NATO countries are friends and allies. They are. They're our friends and they're our allies. Have just agreed at my very strong request to pay 5% of GDP for military defense rather than the 2%, which they weren't paying. We were paying for almost all of NATO. Now they're paying 5 as opposed to not paying 2. And getting that 5% was something which everyone said would never be done, could not happen. We got it really easily with one meeting. And big difference between 2% that's not paid. We were paying the freight of many of them. Very few were paid up. Now 5%, then they're paid. And everything we send over to Ukraine is sent through NATO, and they pay us in full. They pay us totally in full. Every branch of our armed forces is setting records for recruitment. This is so exciting. And every service member recently.
Yeah, I've noticed some people in the Democrats have been clapping, albeit not standing. Like John Blumenthal, I saw him clapping.
And every service member recently received a warrior dividend of $1,776. You know, they put it on my desk. We got the money from tariffs and other things. A lot of money we have. We have much more money than people understand. Have to rebuild that program a little bit, but it won't take long. But we got the money, and it was $1,775, and they wanted my approval. And I said, "What's the number?" $1,775. I said, "Wait a minute. For one more dollar, we can have $1,776. It's going to." I said, "We're going to figure that." I never asked anybody if we could afford it. One more dollar. I said $1,776, and I said, "That's good." And I'll tell you what, our military. That was 4 months ago. Our military. I never see a person in the military that doesn't thank me for it. So we're honored to do it. They deserve it. And we call it 1776. It was great. And we love our military. We love our law enforcement. We love our firemen. You know, the firemen don't get mentioned enough. We love our firemen. We're also.
Either that was random or he's going to take $1.
I was saying, you're not going to stand up for the firemen?
In an hour,
There you
the
go.
HuffPost is going to report Donald Trump hates EMTs.
We're also restoring American security and dominance in the Western Hemisphere, acting to secure our national interests and defend our country from violence, drugs, terrorism, and foreign interference. For years, large swaths of territory in our region, including large parts of Mexico, really large parts of Mexico, have been controlled by murderous drug cartels. That's why I designated these cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, and I declared illicit fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction.
Heard that before.
And with our new military campaign, we have stopped record amounts of drugs coming into our country and virtually stopped it completely coming in by water or sea. You probably noticed that. We very seriously damaged their fishing industry also. Nobody wants to go fishing anymore. We've also taken down one of the most sinister cartel kingpins of all. You saw that yesterday. In January.
Oh my gosh. That was
Barron
a deep
caught a
cut.
marlin with his bare hands. It was wonderful. Nobody was out in the ocean.
In January, elite American warriors carried out one of the most complex, spectacular feats of military competence and power in world history. No one's seen anything like it. Foreign leaders, I won't tell you who, called me and they said, very impressive, very, very. They couldn't believe, they all watched. They saw what happened. This is a different fighting force that we had years ago when we fought to tie. No, it's a great fighting force. I'm so proud of it. Look at Space Force. Space Force is my baby because we did that. My baby is becoming so important.
Space Force is my baby. He's like, I'm not gonna talk until you stand for Space Force.
Yeah. What
And
what did they
America's
end up
armed
calling them?
forces overwhelmed all defenses and utterly defeated an enemy, good fighters, to end the reign of outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro and bring him to face American justice. And this was an absolutely colossal victory for the security of the United States, and it also opens up a bright new beginning for the people of Venezuela. We're working closely with the new president of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, to unleash extraordinary economic gains for both of our countries and to bring new hope to those who have suffered so terribly. They really did suffer. With us tonight is Alejandro Gonzalez. She grew up in a tight-knit Venezuelan family and was especially close to her beloved uncle Enrique. But after Enrique ran for office and opposed Maduro, he was kidnapped by Maduro's security forces and thrown into the regime's really infamous prison in Caracas. Alejandro feared she would never see her uncle again. She feared for her own life also. But since the raid, we have worked with the new leadership, and they have ordered the closure of that vile prison and released hundreds of political prisoners already, with more to come. Alejandro, I'm pleased to inform you that not only has your uncle been released, but he is here tonight. We brought him over to celebrate his freedom with you in person. Enrique, please come down.
Wow.
That's awesome.
This is so cool, man.
Don't tell me Trump hates Hispanic folk. They're all sitting.
Thank you, Enrique. Have a good time. Nice to have you back, Enrique. There were many heroes on that January raid to capture Maduro. Really great heroes. It was very dangerous. They knew we were coming. They were all set. But the deeds of one warrior that night will live forever in the eternal chronicles of military valor. Chief Warrant Officer 5, Eric Slover, planned the mission and was the flight lead in the cockpit of the first helicopter. A big, beautiful, powerful helicopter. It was a massive Chinook carrying, as you can imagine, many, many American warfighters. Wearing the dog tags, his wife Amy had blessed with holy water before he left. She knew it was going to be a rough one. Eric steered the Chinook under the cover of night and descended swiftly upon Maduro's heavily protected military fortress. This was a major military installation, protected by thousands of soldiers and guarded by Russian and Chinese military technology. How did that work out? Not too good. While preparing to land, enemy machine guns fired from every angle, and Eric was hit very badly in the leg and hip, one bullet after another. He absorbed 4 agonizing shots,
James, we can
shredding
hear
his
you.
leg into numerous pieces. And yet, despite the fact that the use of his legs was vital to successful helicopter flight, legs are the most important part of flying a helicopter. To deliver the many commandos who would capture and detain Maduro was the only thing Eric was thinking about. Then, even as he was gushing blood, which was flowing back down the aisle, helicopter lands at a steep angle. The machine gun stood right in front of him. They were right in front of him, 2 machine gunners.
Yeah, he's talking about it like it was a bad flight out of LaGuardia.
Planes.
Yeah.
Eric maneuvered his helicopter with all of those lives and souls to face the enemy and let his gunners eliminate the threat. Turned the helicopter around so the gunners could take care of business, saving the lives of his fellow warriors from what could have been a catastrophic crash deep in enemy territory. Only after safely landing the helicopter with all the warriors aboard in the exact right spot, which was vital to the mission, we probably would have had to maybe cancel the mission if that didn't happen. Eric told his co-pilot, also wounded, but not as gravely, to
Westward smile.
take over.
Ow.
I'm about ready to pass out. The success of the entire mission and the lives of his fellow warriors hinge on Eric's ability to take searing pain. It was
Thank you, Wiley Dave.
unbelievable what's happened to his legs of the bullets, and keep on flying and landing, and people knew what was happening. Everybody in the back of the helicopter knew because they saw the blood pouring down the aisle.
That's the
Chief
funniest one
Warrant
yet.
Officer Slover is still recovering from his serious wounds, but I'm thrilled to say that he is here tonight with his wife, Amy, Eric, and Amy. Come on in.
Kings has no idea what's going on because every time he moves his chair, it like creeps.
Yeah,
Shout out
King-
Wiley Dave. Thank you, brother.
Kings has the same mic they listen for aliens with. It picks up everything. Oh, it's brutal. Whoa, that guy is
That's a
beast.
soldier. That's a freaking soldier, man. This is gonna be awesome.
So we have a surprise for Eric and Amy.
It's the Medal of
In
Honor.
recognition of Eric's actions above and beyond the call of duty, I would now like to ask General Jonathan Braga to present Chief Warrant Officer Slover with our nation's highest military award, the Congressional Medal
I
of
freaking
Honor.
love this, man. I freaking love this. And Kings needs to write that man an apology for all the noise he was making during that incredible story.
I'm gonna put Kings in the gulag. We're gonna take away his
That's
keyboard.
awesome. On a serious note, that is awesome. I love it. Do it right. Do it live. Man's in a freaking walker, standing up. God damn, they put another cripple right next to him. What is that?
Well, thank you very much,
Crippled
Eric
section?
and Amy. Great to get to know
That's
you.
messed
I met
up.
with them and with a lot of their fellow warriors at Fort Bragg recently. You notice the name Fort
Just
Bragg.
saying.
We have it back. We brought it back. We won the
Fort
First
Bragg.
World War with it, the Second World War with it, and then they decided to change the name. So we changed it back. Everybody wanted to change back too. And 10 of Eric's fellow warriors from that incredible night of victory will also be receiving medals at a private ceremony that will soon be held at the White House. And Eric will be there. Thank you.
Hey, Rubio's texting somebody. Look at Marco Rubio. He's like texting. Is something
Yeah, he-
happening? Are we going to
Oh,
war?
I bet something's happening.
Thank you, Eric. That's a big one. Tonight, we've celebrated many truly extraordinary American patriots, but there is one last living legend to honor before we go. He is one more heroic American aviator, Navy fighter pilot. Royce Williams served in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, flying more than
Wow.
220 missions.
World War II?
In the skies over Korea
To
in
Vietnam.
1952,
You understand how long
Royce was
that's
in
a
the
crazy span.
dogfight of a lifetime, legendary dogfight. Flying through blizzard conditions, his squadron was ambushed by 7 Soviet fighter planes. It was his first aerial combat of the war, and despite being massively outnumbered and outgunned, Royce led the takedown of 4 enemy jets and almost destroyed the others, vanquishing his adversaries while taking 263 bullets to his own plane and being seriously hurt. His story was secret for over 50 years. He didn't even want to tell his wife, but the legend grew and grew. But tonight, at 100 years old, this brave Navy captain is finally getting the recognition he deserves. He was a legend long before this evening. Royce, please stand up, and I will ask the First Lady of the United States to present Captain Royce Williams with his Congressional Medal of Honor.
That's amazing, dude.
That's awesome.
Mo, check private. Look at this freaking Chad, man. Look at that freaking guy, dude. Look at that freaking guy.
That's incredible.
Freaking American right there. Still standing and laughing.
And you know, if the World War II guy was in the army behind him, they were talking crap, even at 100.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Now, balls on that guy. That's awesome, man. Give him all that praise. Mo, did you see the private chat?
Yeah. We're good. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Sorry, I'm just.
No problem.
I hope I make it to 100. B, I hope I look as good as. I mean, those two gentlemen are a bunch of chads, man.
Oh, easy, dude.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Royce, and thank you, Eric. I've always wanted the Congressional Medal of Honor, but I was informed I'm not allowed to give it to myself, and I wouldn't know why I'd be taking it. But if they ever open up that law, I will be there with you someday. But you know, that's our highest
let the room breathe,
Congressional
man.
Medal of Honor, and that's a
Freaking
big thing.
Trump.
It's an honor to be in the same room with you. Thank you both very much, Eric. Thank you. Thank you. 250 years is a long time in the life of a nation, but in another sense, it's really a mere moment in the eye of history. Two of the gentlemen we met in the gallery this evening took their first breaths 1 century ago, 100 years before that, on July 4th, 1826, the author of the Declaration of Independence, brilliant, Thomas Jefferson, drew his last breath.
Pretty good.
Just a single long human lifespan separates the giants who declared and won our independence from the heroes who stand among us tonight. Everything our nation has done, everything we have achieved, has been the work of those few great lifetimes. In those brief chapters, Americans built this nation from 13 humble colonies into the pinnacle of human civilization and human freedom, the strongest, wealthiest, most powerful, most successful nation in all of history. Americans ventured out across the daunting and dangerous continent. We carved paths through an unforgiving wilderness, settled a boundless frontier, and tamed the beautiful but very, very dangerous Wild West. From empty marshes and wide open plains, we raised up the world's greatest cities. Together, we mastered the world's mightiest industries and shattered history's monstrous tyrannies. And we liberated millions from the chains of fascism, communism, oppression, and terror. Americans lifted humanity into the skies on the wings of aluminum and steel. And then we launched mankind into the stars on rockets powered by sheer American will and unyielding American pride. We wired the globe with our ingenuity. We captivated the planet with American culture. And now we are pioneering the next great American breakthroughs that will change the entire world. All of this and so much more is the enduring legacy, unmatched glory of the hardworking patriots who built and defended this country and who still carry the hopes and freedoms on all of humanity's backs. For years, they were forgotten, betrayed, and cast aside. But that great betrayal is over, and they will never be forgotten again. Because when the world needs courage, daring, vision, and inspiration, it is still turning to America. And when God needs a nation to work his miracles, he knows exactly who to ask. There is no challenge Americans cannot overcome, no frontier too vast for us to conquer, no dream too bold for us to chase, no horizon too distant for us to claim. For our destiny is written by the hand of providence, and these first 250 years were just the beginning. From the rugged border towns of Texas to the heartland villages of Michigan, from the sun-kissed shores of Florida to the endless fields of the Dakotas, and from the historic streets of Philadelphia to right here in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., the golden age of America is upon us. The revolution that began in 1776 has not ended. It still continues because the flame of liberty and independence still burns in the heart of every American patriot. And our future will be bigger, better, brighter, bolder, and more glorious than ever before. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
Wow.
All right, what do y'all think?
No one quite finishes a speech like Donald Trump does, do they?
No, he did a great job. He did not weave very much at all tonight. He was very on point. So he did a great job.
No, he did. I mean, it was
Fantastic
a perfect way to begin election season.
Yeah,
I agree too. I think it was like he did a lot of celebration of America, putting medals of honor on people, giving out, awards, talking about bravery, highlighting, like he was like screaming when like the hockey team comes out, all that stuff. And then he got a little feisty. He's just like, these people are freaking crazy.
Yeah.
These
I'm a big fan.
people are crazy. I've never heard or seen anything like that, from like, oh, now he's taking pictures.
You're not my type, but thank you. Sorry.
It's probably the health minister for
health minister of Belgium.
Denmark.
Yeah, something like that. That showed up, but yeah, he'll come down and like he'll shake everybody's hand. And
100 years old on the 4th of July.
Democrats are already gone.
And his fellow pilot,
What?
Royce Williams.
Democrats have already left.
Korea, Vietnam.
Won't they do a rebuttal? I don't even think I want to watch it.
Yeah, the newly elected governor of Virginia is doing the Democratic rebuttal to this.
In Venezuela, without Chief Petty Officer Eric
Is it possible to pronounce M dashes? That's all I want to know.
Now with a
AI joke.
Guard there.
But
It's crazy.
No.
Like he mentioned Charlie Kirk and Faith. He brought up the Ukraine girl that was stabbed in North Carolina. Basically a lot of the trending topic stuff that was happening, So I felt it was very patriotic, I thought it was very patriotic.
I agree. It's funny. I kind of wish he hadn't gone as hard at them, but I also wish he had gone even harder. Like it would have been. It was either too much or not enough, in my opinion. If I feel like he should have hammered them a little bit more.
He won. Okay, if we're gonna call this a boxing match, he won every round on the scorecard. He didn't knock anybody out, but he won the entire match.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what he needed to do. If he tried to go for a knockout, you have all these idiots with the whole ice in Minnesota thing. I think that would have if you're going to play it purely by marketing and what people see and what the people in the middle see, I think he played the crowd perfectly. I think he did everything perfectly tonight. He forced the Democrats to stand up a few times tonight, which is great.
Yeah, which is a little unheard of. It makes me wonder, like, that's probably why it's not shocking that why those other Dems didn't show up, because they probably knew in advance that there were certain things that the midterms are coming, and if they didn't stand, it would just look horrific. So, how do you not stand for military people or someone that was shot in the head and made a full recovery? How do you not stand for that? I think they saw, like, the last time, that poor young boy that was fighting for his life for cancer, and they didn't stand for that. How that was constantly shoved in their face.
Yep.
For everything, and
so there's 2,100 people waiting to watch her rebuttal.
That's that crazy lady from
Virginia.
Yeah.
And on her brand new YouTube channel with 523 subscribers.
Yeah.
523. Well,
I don't know.
Come to Mo's Game Room, where we have almost 700 subscribers.
Yeah.
This
I
is
do
a lady
imagine by the end
that's
of
like,
tonight she'll have a lot more, though.
of all, and that's the thing. I think this was a huge, as someone that just watches this kind of stuff, I think having this lady give the rebuttal is a massive failure.
Yeah,
They should have. Look at that thumbnail from Jeremy.
I know. I was just
the freak, Jeremy.
There's at least 7. Well, and what's funny is, I mean, I think we all pretty much agree that some sort of combination of Gavin Newsom, AOC, Bernie Sanders is going to be the Democratic primary or Democratic nominee, and.
No, I'll be Gavin.
None of them are giving the address. Like, the Democratic Party doesn't know who their leader is.
That's the thing too. But it's like, in order for them to stand a chance, they have got to pull back from progressive. Like, they gotta pull back. So I would have thought they would have had somebody a little more in the middle.
Yeah, someone that didn't just decide that they're going to sign the dumbest gun bill I've ever read in my life.
Exactly. But that's.
And if you don't know what it says that anyone under the age of 21 is not allowed to be in possession of a rifle unless they are accompanied by an adult. The state of Virginia defines an adult as someone over the age of 18. So as long as you have two 18-year-olds together, they can carry a rifle.
Who's in the middle, Jay? Fetterman.
Honestly, Fetterman would be
Fetterman's
the
right
best person to give. I don't think he could string more than like 4 sentences together, though.
Yeah, but the thing is he knows where he stands on every subject, and he will just say what he believes, and that's all anybody wants. That's why a lot of us love Joe Rogan, is because we know he leans very hard to the left, but he will have a discussion. He will not dehumanize the other side. That's literally all we want. We just want to have a discussion.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was a great speech, and I was shout out to everyone that gave. It's 11 o'clock. I'm going to bed.
Me too. I tired. I had to get up and work in the morning.
I'm kind of tired, and I'm gonna try to make the 8 o'clock. Welcome to Rebellion at 8 o'clock in the morning. So we should have a show, and maybe we'll go over the rebuttal then. But I want to thank all my people that showed up. Mo, King's Advisors, and I think Wicked Virtue is still live.
Yeah, make sure you thank my keyboard too.
Or did she just quit? Oh no, she's still live. All right, so since she was over here on the panel,
coming down to Columbia,
should probably raid, but there she is there. Like, let me put her. Just head on over and say hi. That'll be the best raid I could do tonight. So, but thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys in the In the morning, or should I just raid? Should I just figure that out?
And
Yeah, just figure it out.
All right, hold on. I'll let you guys. I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, let me do. I mean, we all know Kings is the lawyer, so he's got a silver tongue. But let me have a chance at this. So thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. You fought through King's keyboard. You fought through Jay falling asleep in his chair. No, I'm just kidding. But honestly, we have a bunch of Patriots in the chat tonight, and y'all are awesome. And thank you very much for supporting each and every one of us. We see you all in every one of our chats and all of our channels. And all I got to say is God bless America. And the next 250 years are going to be awesome.
You're darn right. You're darn right. I can't wait. I'm glad to have good people around me to celebrate it. It just makes it so much sweeter. All right, I'm hitting the red button. Go say hi.